Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, back again with Back to the Future, the game. I always forget, yeah, it sure goes. So, we are, it was loading. So, we are back with the game. Sorry that this is a week late. I had a super busy week last weekend, or last week in general, so I just never got the chance to sit down and do my games. Plus, I did, in a way, I was able to somewhat, substituted since I did 3 episodes of Outlast because I did like the entire experience. We are getting into double visions, and I'm excited to see where this goes.
What?
Oh, that's super loud.
Where am I?
Edna.
Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus?
I'm going to assume that was a reference to every other time he woke up where he's like, 1955. He freaks out because someone else normally says it, but he had to do it himself this time. Let's check the window first. See who else we got with us. Oh, Jennifer. Although it looked like the door was open.
Hey, Jennifer!
Yeah, I think she's in like a...
I gotta get her attention.
No, she's not. That's a camera over there too. Because I was about to say, it looks like she's in
That's not very relaxing.
like she's in a waiting room or something, but she's not. Also, when he fell down, I could see like there's something that changed. It was like the background behind him changed to all black for a second.
Doesn't look like it's on. Doesn't look like it's on.
Okay. That camera is ridiculously huge. It's like a small TV. It's like I'm supposed to be doing the news. Like that's what cameras look like when you do the news. When they read the teleprompter, like you look directly at the camera, and the teleprompter scrolls up so you can read. And that's what that looks like to me.
Just locked up all my
bit
stuff.
smaller.
I'll never get that combination on my own.
It's weird to have them cut to outside, but we still don't hear what she says because it's like we're hearing it from his perspective.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using
Oh, they
every
got the
tool at our
thing.
disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Her door is
One
open.
teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley
Jennifer's
to the
thing.
brink of ruin.
Her door is
Ah,
open in the
well.
background.
Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
All right, so guess we just start by knocking the
Hey,
or
let me
opening it.
out!
Okay. Oh.
Hello?
What?
Let's
me
give it a
outta
shot.
here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law.
When you signed your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you gave the Citizen Plus ward legal approval to incarcerate you until the completion of your Citizen Plus treatment.
I didn't sign anything.
Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself.
Of course she did. I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature?
That's
I'm
a
just
good
curious
one,
to see
sir.
how far this will actually go.
I don't suppose you believe me if I told...
That's a good one.
All right. Where's the stuff left in the
Why
cage?
is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Yeah.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
It's weird that
Why?
they'd even bother having
I
it.
want to make sure my guitar neck
bother
isn't
having it
getting
in
bent.
there.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir.
Okay. So The camera's not.
There. How's the guitar?
How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
His finger for a split second went through the guitar when he was like reaching in. Guessing there's no chance he actually saw it.
I'll never get that combination on my own.
Okay, so that's actually not what I meant to do. Where are my buttons? I'm trying to remember what the heck my button. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't show up if you don't have items. But I could have sworn X was the button to like go to your items. But I guess you don't have any items. There's no need for that. And it's not B because B is to walk and skip stuff. But, oh, because the camera is on now.
Martin?
Ah,
Wow.
Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you
That's
doing
weird.
in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
Oh.
Could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here.
Why
on
is
the
there
camera.
soundproofing on the
Oh,
walls?
Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Oh.
Jennifer,
They got to
what's
her.
wrong
That's
with
why
you?
her door's
You sound
open.
strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus. Oh no, Jen.
Edna's
not
in the
you
background
too.
like a ghost. Oh, sure.
Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Hey, on your way out.
There's a lot of
you can let
pointless,
me
a
break
lot of
out
pointless
here.
options, but I want to hear the
couldn't do
dialogue.
that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Gosh dang hormones.
Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know I used to be sick too. But now I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
So boring. At
Hey,
least
do
the
you
rock
know
music
what
part of
time
me.
it is?
I don't spray paint
No.
stuff.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats. How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it. Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Okay, so we got Jennifer in the next room, which is open. We got the guard over here. Edna's like the ghost in the background when we get to see Marty. And I assume, since I've already asked all these questions, this will be our
So,
last little bit
what
of
was your
dialogue
Citizen
here.
Plus
And
treatment
then we
like
can move
anyway?
on to whatever the next
Well, that's weird.
little part
I
is
don't
going to
really
be.
remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on, don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a
Narc.
good citizen.
Okay, so second guard, first guard, intercom, and for whatever reason, the guitars. You'd think they would just take this stuff since they're mind wiping you pretty much. You know, they let you have your memories, but they're changing you. So,
Dad,
let's see.
How can I help, son?
Not that I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
After you left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Didn't you tell her about Biff?
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something, she's a regular force of nature.
I figure that if I
You know-
can just find her, maybe I can talk her out of this foolishness.
You know, it would have been a great joke, as if he said, "You know your mother. When she puts her mind to it, she can accomplish anything." That would have been a hilarious line if they put that in there. I'm assuming I can come back to ask him this, but I guess I'll do
So,
it now.
have you found Mom yet?
Not yet.
You wouldn't believe how many cameras they've got around here.
In person.
It's nice that you're concerned about Mom, but couldn't you come down here yourself?
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm probably in enough trouble with the authorities already.
No, I think it's better for everyone if I stay here in my garage with my televisions and cameras.
So it's weird to see George doing this thing, because at first it was like, okay, so he's kind of doing good, but technically he's being bad, especially
Got any
now because
advice
he's
for
breaking
getting
into the
outta here?
cameras and all that
Keep
stuff.
working
But
on Jennifer.
it's such
She
a
may be
weird
acting
thing.
strange, but that girl's crazy about you.
So I just got to play the guitar. But I'll go back in time.
Dad, those Citizen
There are
Plus
like a
watches are
million
gonna turn
options
everyone in
before
Hill
leading
Valley
to,
into
like, the
robots,
main
starting with
thing.
Citizen Brown.
I always suspected digital watches were evil.
It's not the watches, Dad, it's Edna. She's completely lost it.
Citizen Edna's crazy? Oh, that's not good. Although it would explain a lot.
Okay, so
Dad, I know this is a lot to accept, but I've got to rescue Citizen Brown so that we can go back in time and stop him from ever marrying Edna in the first place.
guitar, plug it
Right,
in.
son. That is a lot to accept. So let's forget you ever said it and just concentrate on getting you out of there.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best.
Alright, and so for our last little bit.
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance,
Zoom in and enhance.
Ha!
Enhance.
What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey!
His finger was
your
going
guitar.
all in and out of that
I'm sorry
locker
I
as he
tried
was
to
turning
throw
it.
out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
There we go. So yeah, didn't have the items. Let's do this.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
Do.
could I talk to Jennifer again?
Sure thing, son.
Jennifer?
What is it, Martin?
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
So
I don't think
Initially,
it's a
I
good
was
idea for
thinking,
us
of
to
course,
see each
well,
other
I still
until
think I
you've
have to play the
undergone your
guitar.
first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because you're gosh.
hormones and stuff.
Come on, Jen.
I don't know.
You don't
why I
really
did
want a
that.
life without
Like,
rock and
she's just
roll, do
gonna
you?
Snap out of it.
Rock and roll. Ew. Just the thought of the pelvis pulsing 3-chord power ballads you used to play makes me all queasy inside. Blech.
All right, so.
Don't go yet, Jen.
I wouldn't dream of it. It'd be against the rules.
So if I take Marty's guitar, play it on the squawk box, boom. Okay, I
Okay,
thought
Jen,
I would
here's
have
a
had
little
to
something I
actually
think you're gonna like.
get the wire.
Please.
I didn't think it would
I hope you
be
still do.
automatic. To be totally honest.
Martin.
So okay.
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
The power of rock. Granted, in a more dystopian story, that'll make her head explode.
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one
Like, see,
scrambles
why
my
would
brain.
you?
You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
See, that's just dumb. You don't give people items. She's switching.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk.
I'm like, is she
McFly.
switching
We need to get
uniforms
you
or what?
disguised so we can walk
Oh.
out of here.
No.
Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
Hey, how do I look?
Little
Short for a stormtrooper.
but
That's
it'll have to
exactly
do.
what I was
Come
thinking. That's
on.
amazing. Oh man, I love this game because like that's the first thing I thought. I was like, man, he's a little short for a stormtrooper.
Okay, hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah,
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first...
What was that for?
That guy saw
You're
that.
saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Okay.
Bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
I'm like, he definitely did see that. So, I mean, busted. All right. Oh my goodness, this is like some Resident Evil type stuff with the camera angles changing on me. All right.
Looks like a giant air freshener. Weird.
It's keeping them dosed up, I would assume.
That's broken. I guess Jen did that so the guard won't be able to call for help.
Yeah, he'll need that intercom with this giant window here.
It'll all be over.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try.
I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
Busy.
That's supposed to be a. Oh. It's supposed to be a.
Don't touch that! I need the
Tab.
caffeine.
That's Alt. Okay. Nice reference there. Tab is a pop. Yeah. Or soda, if you prefer. Alright, so this I have to assume is for Biff. I mean, it's got a bunch of locks because he keeps breaking out of it. I
they got
have
this door
to
locked
assume.
up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah!
Yeah.
I should have known. Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. Want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo.
Okay, so.
Guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
Disengage. Occipital.
I'd never get my hand under there.
So I need something to get the pill, and I'm probably gonna either use it on. I'm gonna use it on him.
Do you mind?
That's what the pop is
I'm
for.
trying to run a complete personality rebuild on the big man himself here.
And?
And the last thing I need is your stubby little fingers turning Hill Valley's savior into a drooling rutabaga.
Is there a problem over there, citizen?
No problem, ma'am.
Good. Let's get back to it.
That actually scared me for a second. All right, so I need something. This was, I assume, is gonna be locked. Well, all right, I was wrong. I'm dumb. So I need something, which I'm probably gonna
What are
get
you
in
doing
here.
in here?
Looking for the bathroom?
The next scheduled bathroom break isn't for another 158 minutes.
Right.
Okay, so that's not the way to go. But I need something so that I can get. Okay, yeah. So that door is an option.
I can't leave before I rescue
Oh,
Doc.
okay.
He's the only guy who could repair the DeLorean.
So it's all in here. I doubt I can just hit this dude with the guitar. That would be absolutely
I don't feel
hilarious.
like serenading anyone right now.
Let's see. Jennifer's door is most likely locked, I would assume.
Hey, get me out of here.
Sorry, can't hear you in this thing, but thanks for the duds, though.
No, no.
Interesting. I highly doubt this will work. All I can think of is to use. I disappeared as I turned the corner, I guess. Okay. All I can think of is to like. Oh, okay, that does work. So we'll do that again, and we'll do things in the proper order. Skip, 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 skip. Oh, that's new. You seriously can't skip stuff unless it's dialogue based.
No improvements.
I'd never get my hand under there.
Oh, goodness. It's so weird.
Oh, Biff spit.
Okay, so we take that.
Biff's sedative is kind of on the large side.
I was just curious what he was going to say about it. So do this if I can just stop moving at supersonic effing speeds. Wait. There it is.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I'll watch him take the pill. Take a quick sip. Get all dazed and confused. And then should be able to kind of just shove him right out of the way.
Jeez, what have they been feeding
Or
Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
Knock him unconscious.
You, God!
Who, me?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
Okay. This isn't plus procedure. So this should be very interesting. I'm gonna check the guard thing real
He'll
quick.
be out for a while.
Okay. So there we are.
Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer.
I can work with an equalizer. Optics, just a sensory. Okay, so here's something. Smell. I happen to know this. It's a weird thing. Smell is the greatest sense of memory, or it
Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
activates your greatest sense of memory. Oops, that may have been the reverse of what I really wanted it to be, though. So that's.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful.
All right, I guess that was a great first step.
I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about
that
time
weird-
machines and
it looks like
altering the
slime.
past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
I love that they have him with the
Please, think about the consequences of your actions.
optics, volume,
Me?
tactile.
You're the one threatening the social order of Hill Valley with your crazy time machine talk.
Gastrosensory.
Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that's gonna make him burp. Okay, well, not that one. Ooh. So that's touch, tactile.
Tactile.
Oh, whoops.
Whoa, sorry.
Okay. I'm really scared he's gonna explode. I threw myself off messing him up like that.
Where's Martin?
The headpiece he's wearing is a
After we're
reference
done
to
repairing your
like his
damaged
mind
mind,
reading
we'll
device
fix
from the
young
first
Mr.
movie.
McFly too.
Let's just go volume.
Finally, a word I can understand.
Oh,
Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast
Interesting.
him right out the door.
I'm gonna try this optics first because I want to see all the options. Ooh, whoops, that was a mistake. I should not have done that. Ooh, let's just slide that right on down. Ooh. That was a really good sound effect. I really love that sound effect.
Oh,
though.
dearest.
Let's go with guitar again.
You never had control. That's why.
Volume.
Can't plug my guitar into that.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I do love that sound. It's a great sound effect though. It's just like, it's a very menacing effect. But yeah, I don't want to do that to him. Oh, okay, they're jammed.
It's jammed.
It's weird that the machine being jammed would still affect the slider being jammed. Like they would have to be physically connected from the floor I'm on all the way down to the machine. That's very interesting. Or it would have to be like some insane sort of sensor deal, which I guess that's not insane.
Notice.
Oh, duh. So speakers up completely. Walk in here. There we are. Got a microphone. See if he says sibilance
Check.
again.
Sibilance.
Yeah, that's his
Sibilance.
thing.
What was that?
And here we go. Once again, the power of rock saves everybody. Unfortunately, these puzzles are really easy for me. This is very simple. I'm sure it'll get much tougher.
Let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Get my friend out of here, you nutcase.
You should probably duck down. Ooh.
Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected.
That was pretty awesome.
Whoa,
Might as well keep strumming.
Let's go, Your Honor.
That was loud in my ear.
I can't hear you!
You're welcome.
Slackers. Nice. Oh, I was about to say, oh, please don't be frozen.
Attention citizen.
Okay.
This is an Omega-1 priority alert.
I'll do bolted.
Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
Alright, so not only do we have to escape the entire town. Oh, okay. Let's just do it with
What do
this.
we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Jeez. I'm gonna assume that
Hey,
will take
it's
hours.
my mom. Hey,
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine.
Nice.
As in Clara Clayton?
Why? Is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess. What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh.
Very. What's going on with this? Oh.
All right, Dad.
That was a fairly pitiful looking punch if you kind of
No
do a little
offense,
replay.
Ronnie,
It was
but
kind of
why'd
just
you
like
marry
a,
Edna
like you hit him with the
anyway?
wrist. That's
kinda
not how you
crazy.
hit somebody.
Yes, now.
I mean, you can hit somebody,
back
boom,
when
with the
we
palm,
first
but
dated, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Mom, Dad, no.
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
that was a bit of an odd segment where we're just talking about
Looks
what's
like the
happening,
coast is
and
clear.
then oh, well, okay, and then it
Great.
keeps cutting
Let's
back
go
and
fix
forth
the
to like
DeLorean.
this
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Marty.
George and Lorraine thing going on.
Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
It's very confusing to me.
But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
He really
luck,
just
Your Honor.
confused me with that one because
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
interesting.
He's
Cool.
not coming back,
Whoa,
you know.
Jesus.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built.
It looks nice, but you know.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
People doing great things
You
without
think you've inspired Doc? How have
feel
you
like
heard that
she's
without
leading
you,
me to
Emmett
something
Brown is
else.
destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean
Like the street,
and a flying
perhaps.
time train.
Preposterous.
I would love to
Emmett
see the
couldn't
train
even build
be
a dog
put into
feeder
this game.
without
That'd be
me to
so
guide
cool.
him.
Yeah, well, he did that too.
Those dog feeders never got much use in the movies, though.
Not the only inspiration of Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Yeah. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
The mind of a scientist.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
It worked! Ha ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment. Ha ha!
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out
I
your
am-
exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... What? How long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well. I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits.
I'm so incredibly
What's this?
confused right
Clothes for
now.
our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
That's Back to the
our
Future 3
trip?
reference.
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
That's gonna burn. It's like,
Fine,
peace,
please.
bitch. Okay. All right, so I am officially confused. I'm gonna have to like actually read some stuff because he hit me with some time logic
Time
that
circuit
made
set for
no
August
sense to me
26,
whatsoever.
1931.
because-
You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Very confusing. Yeah, that was very confusing for me because him talking about Marty not being involved because that could cause temporal displacement didn't make a lot of sense to me. I guess it made sense because he left
This
and
is
then he
where
was
I
coming
last saw
back.
him.
So I guess
You,
that makes sense.
Teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Ugh,
That's weird.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
I
yeah.
haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was
Shocker.
all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
Right, of course. The film that was supposed
man
to set off a
made a
chain
monster.
reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Jeez. I don't know why that actually scared me for some reason. Like, oh my god, he was about to get hit by a
A
car.
different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70+ years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
I'm pretty sure that was a reference to
Come
the
on now,
first
Doc, you need to-
movie. When Marty
all
first
right,
showed up
check
and he
it
was like,
out.
wow, it's exactly the same. But
First rule of time
a
travel,
whole lot
Doc,
cleaner.
never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It can cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek.
Spiffy.
Go on. I'll
I
let
mean,
you
he's
know when
dressed
you're
like
gone. And don't forget
the Colonel
your
from
Carl
Kentucky Fried
Sagan,
Chicken.
The billions and billions guy?
the suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Okay. All right, here we go. This has got to be weird, you know. You keep seeing the dude pop up over and over again. I can walk through the effing street. Oh, I can't keep going. Okay, well, it's a somewhat open path. I was just happy. I was like, wow, I'm not blocked into walking down the actual path
Sonny,
of the road.
you do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
He's literally dressed like the Colonel. Yeah, why not?
Oh, you know, here and there,
No.
you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine.
Trust the... I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
that.
well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the
One
business
bit
at
for
hand.
a shave and a
Finishing
haircut.
a project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my
Wasn't that like the
project,
night
it's
before?
practically done.
the rocket car?
The rocket
Maybe it
car?
was.
Boy, are you out of date.
I guess
junked
we
the
are in a
rocket
totally
car,
different
but
time.
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
It's a flying car.
Social utility? Since when do you care about...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's
Everything
really been
he's
cracking the
saying
whip
is
to get me to
disgusting
complete it in
right
time for
now.
the expo.
It's just
Damn it, I'm a little
horrid.
confused here.
Yeah, the timing is off because I'm like, okay, I was wrong at first. So I was like, this is gonna be weird, you know, you see a guy every couple of months or whatever, And then Marty was like, "Oh, I tried to get in touch with you last night," and I was like, "Oh man, I was wrong. He just went back to the next day." That makes sense. This is just like how we said it for a couple of seconds. That was a couple of minutes. So if we said it for a couple of hours, I'm gonna assume it was way off. It went from, instead of a couple hours, it didn't go to a couple of days. It probably went to a couple of months, because the thing in the background said October 12th, and I think it was, actually it may have been September, so maybe it did only go to a couple of days, a couple of weeks, I guess. So I want to go with this specifically.
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab.
We are off for quite a bit of
There'll be
time.
heck to pay. Catch you around, Crockett.
October 12th.
Yeah.
Doc.
Yeah, we got some problems. Still kind of confused about the DeLorean and time travel and stuff, because yeah, I'm just gonna stay confused on that one, because he goes back in time the 6 months and he's like, I used my family fortune in the Libyan thing, obviously a reference to the first movie.
Think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how
Make
I
a
was late
jump.
picking you up in '86?
Yeah.
That
was a couple of seconds, yeah.
Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we
It
can
could be
find
years
ourselves
off.
stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being, I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna. Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
That's a very interesting way to say it's a car. It'll drive us there. I do love that we're in a new spot. We're at the high school, so that's really awesome. Hill Valley of the past. Hill Valley of the future.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
What's
Do I
his name?
really have to talk to her?
George's
I mean,
grandfather.
Could I
I
just
can't
hang
think of
out
his name
until
at
you
all.
fix the time circuits? And...
Marty.
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not?
Simple enough.
Good luck!
That's it. Okay. Cars of the Future tent.
Come see
It'd be
the
sweet if
cars
they
of the
showed some
future,
cars and they were
brought
like
to you by
references to
Statler
other
DeSoto.
things. That'd be really cool.
What did she have to say?
Edna? Oh, I haven't talked to her yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? We need to get those kids separated.
Okay. So we talk with Edna. She doesn't really hate him at this point, so it would not let me move. Okay, so I actually can't. All right, that was weird. I couldn't move. That's why I was like stuck going that way until he just shot to the right. But I guess I was allowed to. It was having a weird thing.
I should really talk to
Like
Edna
the
before I go
street.
anywhere.
The streets. Okay, let's see what the truck is gonna do for us.
It's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86.
Still got the guitar and I have Doc's notebook. Okay, so I wonder if we'll get to actually go inside. That would be really sweet.
Hey,
I would assume
excuse
so,
me?
but
Yeah?
odds are we're
When
probably
does the
going to end up
expo
solving
Not till
this
tonight. Anybody without
ahead of
official
time.
business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Alright. Let's talk with
Hey,
Artie
Artie.
first.
Officer!
Officer,
Right. Don't blow your cover.
will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Spell it.
She looks very spiffy.
B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh...
I feel like she's about to just slap him straight in the face.
Mr. Crockett, you do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
Let's
I need
see.
to-
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here.
like,
His
let's
sole
see what the F
function
he
seems
says
to
now.
be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
I didn't skip that. Yeah.
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at
She's
first. In fact, for the longest time,
kinda
I
cutting me
thought I
off a
didn't
lot.
even like him.
Starting to get
Yeah.
annoyed. Her old-timey good looks are running thin.
Well, you know, those gut instincts are important.
Running
You could
thin.
dislike him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself.
It's
I know
old
what I'm
times,
looking
probably
for in a
not
man,
as
and it so
mature as I'm
happens
thinking.
Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
That guy looks like he's floating. Do. Whoops. Oh, crap.
I'm not sure if I've learned everything I can from Edna.
Nope.
Well,
I talked to her.
and?
What?
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it can't be me. Wasn't me. Marty, we don't belong together.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them.
Considering this goes into yet another episode, I feel like breaking them up is going to lead Edna to end up
You
with
said
someone
that Emmett
else.
fits your bill of requirements.
Potentially
Poor
even
man.
Artie McFly.
Yes?
What would
Be
that
very
list be
interesting.
exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's
like a
white
colonel.
suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good
Is
in
that
the
weird?
suit.
I think that's a
Got
little
it.
weird.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes.
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good
And
brain.
there it is.
I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities,
Say, what's your game?
just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Thoroughly
Now, Mr. Cub
disillusioned.
Reporter, is there anything else?
Sure.
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as
I might be reading like a lot of things that she says. I'm just
the
like,
guy who
what does
gets
it
the
mean?
girls, you know, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit...
See how weird that
Emmett
sounds
just
when you say it that way?
glows. Makes
Like,
my
man,
heart
when he
flutter a
wears
bit
that
just to
dead guy's
picture him.
outfit and dresses like the man from Kentucky. I mean, I know they don't have Kentucky Fried Chicken yet. It's a shame. But still weird.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is
Old-timey
oriented
brains.
toward virtue.
Crazy.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Okay, I like that. That was a double reference to the movie.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
I always thought Strickland was the principal.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Weird.
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little
I wonder where
black
that term came
book?
from. I should look that
Oh,
up.
it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Crockett. Very well, then.
No, I was just about to say, hey, it's Trixie.
Hey, Audie. You seen my Oriole?
You
Oh,
mean
she's just
this?
like a robot.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, oh crap, who's that character? Who's
She
that
gets to
Greek
come and go
goddess?
freely, and
God?
I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Mercury? I think it's Mercury. Speed. Okay, that's an image cheating on her. So I think it's time we talk with Trixie. If possible. She's still here. Yep.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Audie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future?
In a sense.
At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here.
Kid. Let's see. I'm
How's
curious
Kid's
about
trial
this.
going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, you know, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None
Sounds like
at
for
all.
a frame. I saw
should've known
something
better
weird
than to
happen
take up
there.
with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm?
Charm, you say?
So who are you supposed to be?
Don't
Another
you know
frame.
your
I saw her hand
homework?
there.
I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
I love their clock stuff. in
Technique,
Hill
music
Valley.
progress. Not a bad gig.
Artie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh,
I knew that from a
poor
while back.
schmuck.
Like they must
I
end up
wouldn't wish
together.
her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't
Right.
listen to reason, but I thought she might
another
call it off
episode.
if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah,
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
I'm sure this will work.
look, my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So,
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
so Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Saw her hand again.
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
Oh goodness, I feel like there's so much insane dialogue, and as usual, I'm doing this super late. This is like the only game where I actually start yawning because like there's so much. I'm so interested because I love Back to the Future, but man, these people are dead already. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Was the 30s? She might be dead. I don't know. Currently speaking, she would probably be dead. Actually, yeah, they probably all would be dead. It's not too crazy.
Whose idea was it to put a
dark.
science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Artie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
I think
Look,
this is
my
the same
friend Emmett
thing.
re-
Yeah.
The one who's going
I'm not asking. So,
as a muse.
The muse. All right.
what's Artie's job?
Oh, he's a real high muckety-muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money and the hiring and firing.
Oh, well, that makes
not
sense.
bad.
The accounting.
You're telling me, and super respectable too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun on him.
It's good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too
Amazing.
serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that.
Let's try that a
Good to see
second
that you and
time.
Artie are both doing okay.
No. Wow. All right.
Well, don't get too...
Nah.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will
Awesome.
appreciate...
So, hopefully I remember to do this, but I'm going to have to try to find an actual effing clip of a game because I'm going to have to just search episodes, I guess. I'm going to try to find a clip of what she actually said there, and I'll just have it placed over that. Wow. So that's crazy. So yeah, that didn't work the second time because I'm going to play it over the second clip.
From this chamber
but
of
that's nuts.
wonders.
So I don't know what she said there at all. Still.
And Edu.
Cool. Actually, you know what? Let me see. I'll try.
all who are-
Yep.
What's cooking?
Ideas. Up here. It's
Let me
good
try
to
this
see that you
one
and
more
Artie are
time.
both doing up.
Nope. Okay. Well, yep. I'm
Good.
just. Wow.
See you, Trixie.
Don't be a stranger.
Amazing. First, I can't get my freaking name right. Can't, I choose my name. It doesn't matter. Because none of the save files are carrying over like I want them to. Or like they're supposed to, really.
good.
And now,
You're back.
there's just a full effing line of
She
dialogue.
says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, She's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to
time
88.
circuits.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
That's a terrible idea. I mean, I know he's a genius, but he just said, I'm working on it.
It worked.
I mean, alright.
Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Well, that's
Hey, no
not too
driving
bad.
the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Well, I guess that means we'll be taking the truck. Oh, the thing's open. Alright, so we gotta go to Emmett's lab. I'm gonna cut this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's pretty interesting going through there. I felt like there was a lot more dialogue than I was expecting, but that's the whole game. I don't know why it felt like a bunch of dialogue. Maybe just because it's been 2 weeks since I've actually gotten the chance to sit down and play. But I felt like everything was brand new information. It wasn't like, oh, I'm hearing like a slightly different version of this. Everything in this episode I felt was like brand new stuff I had to listen to and ask all the different questions. But still enjoyed it. I was happy that I was able to make it through that first part fairly fast. It didn't take me 100 million effing years. So I, personally speaking, I'm happy about that. But I'm going to end this episode here and figure out whatever we got to do for the diorama, wherever that was. Yeah, so figure some stuff out there with Hill Valley of the Future. Maybe steal the car. Who knows what's going to happen. But I'm excited to get into the rest of this. I'm definitely going to play a second episode tonight so that I have both episodes up this week. But I'm excited to get into whatever is going to be happening with the diorama and what I'm going to be stealing from it and what references. With it being a diorama, I feel like we might get some references to the movie. So I'm excited for that as well, just because it's nerdy, and I love every reference that they put into the game. But hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. Whether you did or didn't, I would love to know your comments on this one. So please put down your comments. Put your comments down in the comment section below. And please join me in the next part, because I'm going to get right to it. And I will make sure that these episodes are uploaded like one after the other for anyone who might actually be watching this as I upload. So definitely join me for the next part, because it'll be right after this one, and we'll get right into, hopefully I won't be taking up too much time, but we'll get right into trying to talk to young Doc for like the millionth effing time, so we'll see what happens.